Hi guys, welcome back to the kitchen, and this is episode 2 of our Ron Eats of the Day series. And today we're going to be making scrambled hamburger in the air fryer, and also we're going to be making some morning sausages for another meal later on in the week, and I'll show you how we're going to put it all together later, and prep our little containers for a beef and butter fast. We're currently doing the beef and butter fast before the first of the new month, so just follow me along and you'll be fine. Okay, so now we're going to do the 2080 ground chuck in the air fryer, and we're going to put the air fryer on top of the towel because it is warm and I don't want to burn the countertop. And this is going to be loose hamburger, and we'll season it inside the air fryer. Just bring it up with my hands. Hands are clean. You don't want big chunky chunks there. Gonna season it. Put a little bit of salt and pepper. Everything is to taste. A little bit of pink Himalayan salt. And then we'll put some onion powder and some garlic powder in. Garlic powder. Everything's to taste. You don't measure anything in here. It's too much unless it really calls for an exact measurement. Okay, just like that. You don't need to preheat your oven, and let's get it going. Flip the camera around. This just goes in like this. We're gonna put that on the 400. And we'll leave it at the 15 minutes, and we'll check it at the halfway mark, and we'll give it a good shake around, shake-a-do, and see what happens. Again, this is all experimental because they never done hamburger in the air fryer on the loose kind. Okay, so it's been about 7 or 8 minutes, and I just wanted to show you our ground beef. It's already cooked. So I'm just breaking it up a little bit. We'll put it in, not almost quite cooked, but we gotta break it up with the spatula. Bigger pieces. Just flip it around the other side, put it back in. But it's almost cooked, it's getting there. So that's what our hamburger looks there. I just popped it out of the air fryer. Let me reposition the camera so you can see. So I just popped this out of the air fryer after about 5 minutes or so, and as you can see, it's almost cooked. I'm just breaking it up with the spatula. This is about almost, not even 2 pounds, about 1.5 pounds maybe. Still got a little bit of red in it, so now I'm just scrambling it up nice and tight here so I can cook the rest of it up. And now we just put it back in. We put that back in for another 4 more minutes. That ought to be done. Pop that out of the air fryer basket and out of the air fryer. Put it in a little bowl, and that'll be our meal for what Ron Eats of the Day in episode 2. Today we're having scrambled hamburger with a little bit of butter, kind of like a beef and butter fast day today. Okay, so as you can see, our 2080 ground beef is all done. Let me see, move this over here closer. Well, it's cooked well through. A lot of grease in the bottom of the tray over there that we normally would be eating. So we're going to slide this over, and then we're going to pull the ground beef out, and we're going to put it into these couple of containers. Bit of a mess on the counter. The counter's clean anyways. Don't like to waste food. So we have 2 containers full and a ground beef, and I'm going to show you guys something. I'll pop the lid off of there really quick. You look at all that grease in there that you normally would be eating and all that junk. So something to think about when next time you're cooking ground beef on the over the top of the frying pan. The air fryer, I'm going to take that and dump that into a can, the grease, and then I'll just wipe it down with a piece of paper towel, a little soapy water, and you're good to go. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, What Ron Eats in a Day series. Today is day 2 in September 2022. Earlier today I cooked up some ground beef, 2080 chuck in the air fryer. It took about 8 minutes at 360 degrees. And I'll be playing the air frying video right after this little segment, but I just wanted to show you how the hamburger came out. And today is day 2. Today we're doing a beef and butter fast for a couple of days. Now yesterday we had the Angus steak with a beef and buttery sauce, and in the air fryer it came out absolutely great. And so we're going to do this beef and butter fast for a couple of days, and then tomorrow, the 3rd day, we're probably going to have some morning link sausages that we cooked up with some eggs, just to change it up. But you know, we're doing all clean keto for the month of September. Hoping to take off a few pounds with the few days of the beef and butter fast, and then we're going to do clean keto meals the rest of the month, and maybe do another beef and butter fast before the end of the month. But I absolutely love beef, and I can eat that 24/7 when I'm hungry. But anyways, let's flip the camera around, so just bear with me. Okay, so this is the beef that came out of the air fryer. It took, like I said, about maybe 10 minutes. It was the only mess that was in the bottom of the air fryer. Just take that and wipe that out with a couple of pieces of paper towel, a little bit of warm soapy water, and it's good to go. Now you don't have any more mess all over the stove with grease and anything else. And they did all the hamburger all in one shot. And you know, you have today we're having a Coke Zero. It's my choice of beverage. And so what I did was I just took some salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder. Everything was all to taste, and then I put a slab of butter on there, about a tablespoon of Kerrygold butter, and it already melted into the ground beef. And this is probably I would say about 8 ounces of ground beef. And I got another container about the same size, and I'll be having that later today. And this is what we're going to have today for day 2 and what Ron eats in a day. And I don't think I need to show you what I'm going to eat for the other meal. Now, the other thing I do is in the morning when I get up, I have 2 or 3 cups of coffee like this morning, and I have monk fruit in my coffee and a little bit of light cream, Market Basket brand. And then I also had a yogurt this morning with peach flavored yogurt, which is very, very low carb according to the back of the macros. And I'll be putting up a little morning breakfast and what I eat when I get up in the morning. Now I've been doing the 16/8 fasting, where I normally would eat at 11, but this month, in the month of September, we're changing things up. So we're going to try to get a breakfast in the morning, regardless of what it be, a yogurt or maybe some regular fresh fruit or anything like that. And so today we're having the day 2 of our Ron Eats of the Day. We're having ground beef. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps people know when I post the latest video like this one. And yeah, so look at that, guys. And that, like I said again, that was all cooked in the air fryer in under 10 minutes. And you don't have that all saturated in grease, which is really the biggest plus about having an air fryer. And this is the first time, by the way, I cooked loose ground beef in the air fryer. It came out really, really good. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And enjoy your day. We'll be watching for another video tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have link sausages with eggs for day 3. And then on day 4, we're going to be making a chicken cordon bleu. And you know, that would be a really good recipe. And yeah, so enjoy your day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You're the best.